your truck in that corner, everybody stop what they doing. Let the drive-by about to go down. Where the fuck they going? Mom, they cutting our CD off.
And I'm 45 with no kids. And people go, what the fuck is wrong with you? How are you 45 with no kids? I said, simple, my pull-out game was crazy.
Around in the car, one of the you good, right? The papers good. I'm one of them motherfuckers. I'm the troublemaker. I had a couple of them in the car. Fuck you all. Get out the car. You get out the car. I'm really drunk when you say some shit like that. You already out the car. And you get out the car. You don't get out the car. All right, pull the shit over. Give me the keys. This motherfucker. Who's that?
Welcome to Real Talk, Valentino. Okay.
You say that. I like the way you say that. Yeah, the note, it was flowing. It was flowing. I mean, it came right from here.
That's just how I do. Well, welcome to Real Talk. So glad to have you here. So we are here to hear some real talk from you about It's Just Comedy.
Say, man, it's a blessing. It's a great thing that talent and they're doing for us, opening up this club and opening up to us. I mean, talent really kind of broke me in the game.
You know what? I think that the people want to know, and I'm interested in knowing, how did you get started in doing the funny?
Well, it's actually one of my best friends, John Phillips. Shout out to John Phillips, comedian in Philadelphia. I just went to his show. He was hosting his first show 2 years ago. I just went there to support him. And he called me on stage. He threw me on the stage, and I've been doing it ever since.
What's up, bro? You know it's all about leveling up. I love you ever since I met you about 2 years ago. Has it been that long? And came through with nothing but love. So, I'm just curious, why Rochester?
Rochester, when I came down here, the love that y'all showed me as soon as I came in was one of the things. Also, the stuff that y'all do in the community. I'm real big on giving back. That's what I used to do in Philly in the community. And it's like, y'all just have something always going on, always giving back. If you can't use your gift to help anybody else, then I don't know what you have it for. I've been getting a lot of love. Tomorrow I'll be down Jazz and Jokes with Yolanda Smiles performing down there, Clarissa. So it's just nothing but love, man. And like everybody's embraced me and made me feel at home. And I'm just happy and excited to be a part of it.
We have with us none other than my man that I'll just be rocking out with every day. He just doesn't know in my car. He just has me bopping my head, singing songs. DJ Sight. Hey, DJ Sight.
I'm about to say good morning, but good evening. How are you?
I'm good, good. Well, welcome to Real Talk. It's your first time really having some real talk with us.
You got to get me on here more often so we can have some more real talk.
I know that's right.
I did, I want to say like 2 years at the German house, and then we came here. And each time we switched locations, the great thing about it is we get our regulars, but every time we go to a newer location, there's newer faces. And now we got newer regulars. And that's the beauty. Just like, with change with anything, you always wonder, like, what's going to happen? Are we going to still be able to be successful like we were at the last time? And beyond successful.
From day one, is one thing like the support being crazy from day one because it goes back 20 plus years. But to transition to what we're trying to do here now, and for the people to take that ride with you and really go into this new transition out in Webster, hats off to my peoples. I mean, the transition, that's why I don't mind doing all the discounts, doing all the giveaways, doing all the stuff like that. I do as much as I possibly can. That it's not about profit.
Talent, just like you said, he's giving back, and he's the gift that keeps giving, and he puts on for our city. Just like you do when you turning on those wheels of steel, you are putting on for our city, and we appreciate that.
I appreciate everybody that shows me the love. I'll do it because I love to do it. If I wasn't getting paid to do it, I would still do it. Yeah, just like honestly, people. I feel as if I'm one of the luckiest people in the world. I'm not the world's famous DJ. I'm known around, in this area here. But I remember when I was a little kid, someone asked me, what do you want to do when you get older? I said, work at a radio station for a living. That's what I do. So I love what I do.
Well, we want to say thank you, DJ Sight, for talking to us on tonight. Is there any final words that you have for the people. You know that the people in the rock, we love you, DJ Sykes.
I love y'all too. Follow me on Instagram at I am DJ Sykes. People say Sykes. Let me clear that up real quick. People say Sykes, Sikes, or Sights, Sights. No, it's Sight, like eyesight. So follow me on social media, Instagram, I am DJ Sykes. Same on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook, DJ Sykes, regular way DJ Sykes, and my personal page, Raheem Porter.
I didn't know that.
That was my name, right?
Yeah, I didn't. What is it?
Raheem Porter's from Juice. Remember Raheem?
I was about to.
I don't be wanting people to know
What
my
the? I'm about to say, what the world? This one right here, you gotta watch this one right here, right? Don't sleep on DJ Sykes.
Well, thank you again, DJ Sykes. Here on Real Talk. Until the next time. Hey, this is your girl Tunya with Real Talk. I'm here with Char B. You know how we do on Real Talk. We give it to you straight with no chaser. And tonight will be no exception to that rule. We have the man with the plan here tonight with us. None other than the Tommy Davidson. Welcome to Rochester, Tommy.
Thank you. It's good to be here. I'm having me a good old time. I didn't even know this was here. Yeah, I didn't know it was here. Is it the club? Is this how y'all do it?
That's how we do. Roll it out just like that. Boom, show up. Pop up.
Yeah.
Pop up clubs. That's what we do.
Well, I'd like to say a little something for the two young ladies here. And the host and proprietor of the joint, Talent, and all of the good things that he's done all over the years.
I love it.
Okay.
Sammy.
So, you know, and one of my favorite groups, and I'm not a big hip hop guy. One of my favorite groups is Outkast, because every song they sing is about my eye. Yeah, like, I mean, there's that song called Hey I. Hey I, hey I. They're talking about my eye. There's another one that they have called I Like the Way You Move. I like the way you move. Nat, nat, nat. I like the way you move. That's talking about my eye again. Anyway, my head about to pop open trying to do that.
You do Sammy Davis well. You are gifted and you are certainly a talented man, and you've been doing this for over 30 years. Wow. So tell us, what keeps you motivated? I know there's, with this type of work that you do, it has its ups and its downs. But how do you keep yourself motivated to do what you do?
I'm a stand-up comedian first. I started out in D.C. in the worst strip club in Washington. The club was so bad that the security had T-shirts, and on the back of them it said, "Please don't shoot them." I'm serious. And just being true to it, like, it doesn't matter how much I do, how many movies I do, how many TV shows I do. I've been lucky to do all that stuff. I really love coming back to the clubs, to the people, because I don't really know if things are really funny unless y'all laughing. If I can make y'all laugh, then I know they funny. Where black folks are, the good thing is, when I start laughing, then you better watch out. And the only people that can get me in that mood is real people, So I'm laughing before I even say something. Because we finna go hard.
You went hard tonight. I'm going to tell you, I almost couldn't breathe over there at the table. I had my head down. I don't know if I was going to be able to pick it up. I mean, you was just hitting us, and you was hitting us hard, especially when you talked about the differences between the African Americans, and the white. I can relate to that, and it sounds like that's some of your background, some of your experience.
Being in D.C., I had an all-white family because I was adopted, so I got to see both sides of everything. And now it really pays the dividends now, because I can see how they are seeking to divide us now. You know what I mean? Like, all the stuff that's happening with, Black Lives Matter or Kaepernick or whatever, throwing the Mexicans out the country, all that is just trying to just deceive us and trying to make us forget how far we come. Okay, so we had a black president for 8 years in a row. 8 years in a row, that did an incredible job for America. What's the best way to make us forget that? Make us mad. You wanna make black people forget something? Make them mad. make him mad, but we ain't got nothing to be mad at. So that has blended into this experience now, and now I could just go wherever I need to go, say whatever I need to say, and it's always been like that. It's always been like that.
Is this your first time in the Rock?
No, I've been coming. No. I've been coming here since the Kodak place was open. There ain't no more Kodak jobs. Since yeah, but I ain't gonna say that though. I ain't gonna say that.
What do you think about talent and what he's doing in the Rock?
Ain't nobody stopping him. He's like a piece of grass that come up through the sidewalk. That he the nigga that won't go away. It's like he's a Black Bob Hope. You know, Texaco got a new gas out here. You know, he gonna show up on Def Jam. He gonna show up on Apollo. He gonna show up on Hollywood. He don't like Hollywood because he don't like fakes. He'll go out and do what he got to do, but he stay around his folks, his people, NYC, Mount Vernon representing, and we stay with it. We stay with it. We done did the Catskills. We've been all over the states. We just do what it is. We cannot make people in the industry be a certain way, but we can show by example that working with each other works. It works. We can separate ourselves if we want to, but the only example that you can have is if you have two people on opposite spectrums and still they blend their resources. When one needs the other, they're there for them. We've gone from tour buses and done tours on buses to smaller shows to birthday parties to whatever, you know, and like today is the last day we have until tomorrow. We know that just from watching our people, watching our family, watching how short life can be, you know, watching how lucky you can be, watching who's hot and who's not and how hot goes to not. That's what we're about. That's definitely what we're about.
We are definitely about that. You're legendary in my eyes. I was there. Yeah, you know, I was watching you on Living Color. You know, I thought I was one of the fly girls. We were there with you. Now we were there with you.
You can take the children, bounce them on their knees. That was a long time ago.
You bouncing me on your knee?
Not on camera though.
Char is an up-and-coming comic. So we want to hear some of your words of wisdom that you can share with this young lady as she's climbing up the ladder.
The only advice I would have for any comedian, be on stage as often as you can. 7 days a week, 6 days a week. It's like a bicycle, you know? Like the more you do it, you'll do it automatically. The more you do it, you'll do it automatically. And I've seen a lot of comedians that weren't that good that became brilliant because they were repetitive about it. And you start to do it automatically. There's nothing you have to really fall back on once you put in work. You can just start, the comedy starts running you. You ain't running the comedy. You know what I mean?
So I'm humbled. Thank you so much for that. But I was going to ask you, what would you leave to up-and-coming comics, but you said it all. Just taking the time to even have this conversation. I simply enjoyed you. Thank you, I really do, for what you've done. And I was able to go out to the LOL Comedy Hour.
Oh, I know, that
honors.
was nice.
It was so nice. And
yeah.
to just pay homage to those. So it is important to definitely pay homage to those who have come before. So
That's right. Well, you know what? We're on the same stage. You know, the good thing about comedy is when the next comedian comes up, the other comedian's gone. So that's your stage time. So thank you guys for having me.
Well, we appreciate it. The legendary Tommy Davidson. And we thank you and we are honored. This is Tunya Griffin, Real Talk.
Because you can't take that crust that you leave. You can't take that. You can wait that set. It doesn't come off. So please put that on. Because you know you got really dry feet when your heel, if your heel looks like a biscuit.
You know I'm not funny, like, and women, y'all make it harder, brother. You hear a woman in the club trying to go home, you get no ass. She got a dog, because women sleep with a dog. Well, Fifi on the bed. Look, Fifi, get out of here. Fifi, like, nigga, you get out of here. That's why I sleep. Like, go fuck in the kitchen.
This is your girl Tanya with Real Talk. I'm with my girl Char B. You know how we do with Real Talk. We give it to you straight with no chaser. And tonight will be no exception to that rule. We have with us tonight actor, writer, rapper, man, the hardest. No, you not rapping now? I read on your profile. It said rapper. Right. We claiming that. Right, rapper. Right, we are claiming. That's it. You know, he don't even know he lit right next to a pastor. I got some oil in my pocket. I just lay hands. You know, we just know how to do this on tonight. But you know, we're gonna give it to you straight with no tracer. You ready for it? We have with us tonight none other than the hardest working young man in comedy, Brandon T. Jackson. Tonight's show was all of that and some, you know, and I realized that we have some things in common. I was looking up some of your history, and your grandmother, she's a Pentecostal. Yeah, so do you get a lot of your stuff from the Pentecostal church? Because we be doing some funny stuff in there, don't we?
First of all, every great ad come from the church. Don't get it twisted. That's our community. We grew up going to church every day. Like that's the thing is, and I try to take that energy and I like to put it in my comedy, because the best thing about that is community. It's our people. And I'm not such a, I don't call myself an activist, but I have a very I love my people. Like, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, I don't love these people. I love those people too, but I love my people. It's like you say you love your people, and people are, oh, you're racist. Like, you're the only people that say you love your people, then you're racist. So when going back to the Pentecostal thing, it's like I grew up in that because that's my family. That's who I am. And my dad beat like mad cases back in the day. Like he knew the street game. He taught us the street game, but he also taught us the God game. God owned everything. He owned the streets. He owned the hood. He owned God's is bad.
You don't get some. Come on. You know, you got to balance it.
You gotta balance it.
You know we about to shoot up, and we about to ride out this church music.
Don't rob the church and take all the tithes and all the offering. You know, come on now, give it to the community.
We about giving back to our people and uplifting them spiritually, mentally, comedically, man. Like it's hard because I like to use my gifts to talk about things that's gonna lift our people. This is me for real. It's not like me trying to put an act on. That's who I am. Like I can't thrive on this. People gonna love it, they gonna hate it. I don't care. Like, I really don't care what people think of me anymore. It's who I am. Like you try to tell people like, yo, this is who I am. They go, no, you ain't. You nigga the roll bounce. No, that's the character. As a stand-up, I gotta be who I am. The crowd was great tonight. Great comedy club. They received it very well. So it was a blessing.
I really thought that character and a lot of
Thought I was taller.
I did think, I wish it was a little bit taller. I wish it was a baller. I wish it was, you know, hey. We glad that you real talk, you know.
But I'm okay with it.
You are real because you came
5'8".
right down next to us.
Oh, we chilling.
Yeah, and it was just like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Have a seat.
Man, that Hollywood stuff, man, is for Hollywood. I'm from Detroit originally. I was blessed. 7 Mile.
Okay.
7 Mile Woodward. Sherwood Forest, everybody that know, you know, like, he like Big Sean. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, God bless parents that try to do better for their kids. I'm not a thug. I never claimed to be a thug. I am a corporate thug, though. I'm a corporate thug. I'm a corporate thug. I will thug corporately for our people. Some cats be trying to be hard. Like, nigga, you a comedian. I'm gonna kill everybody up here and then make them laugh. Like, nigga, what? I'm about uplifting, you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna cut to this. I ate chicken for the first time. I tried to go vegan, nigga.
Erica Badu, what you done got with Erica?
Erica done got me going vegan, man. Vegan right now.
Badu, baby, put on a whole church.
A whole rap. Nigga, rapping some weed and vegan. Nigga, I went vegan, man. I ate chicken yesterday. Today, nigga. I had a dream of a chicken in my room like this. Sorry, I had to say that. I just me raw.
So is this your first time in the Rock? We're glad, 10 years.
I did my first time headlining and yes, in Rochester and I love it. New York State, they want to hear comedy. It's on East Coast though. You got a lot of people from different islands. Cats ain't playing these games. They want to hear funny stuff. I've been a stand-up before I was an actor. I did Comic View. I did Apollo. I blew up young. I blew up when I was 17 years old. I did Roll Bounce at 19 years old. I'm 33 now. Yeah. I did that.
12, 14 years?
14 years I've been out here. I blew up young, you know what I'm saying? So I just kept going. So Comic View, I was like the young dude in the older crew. D. Ray Davis, Kevin Hart, D.L. Hughley. I was a young kid in all that crew. So but then you got the internet crew, that's a whole new crew. But I'm like right in the middle. I mean, my dad was a pastor. My dad's still a pastor to this day. I always wanted to like tell people the truth. Sometimes, no offense, but church be on some other stuff. I went to Alabama. Things like, I'm like, yo, are you in a strip club? Like, what part of the game is this? I want to always like help people intellectually, mentally through God, but without it being preachy. Like, we want to talk the truth, man. We want to speak the truth. Born here was a comedian. I'm like Bob Marley was a comedian. I'm more about truth. I'm not about religion. I'm not about anything. I'm about truth. But comedy gives me that platform to do what do what I feel like my mission is on earth. You know, I think of things bigger. This is what I'm here for. On earth, I was a comedian. You know, whatever happens next. You know, but right here on earth, I was a comedian. But I think on that level, it's the Erykah Badu swag. It's the raps. I kind of have that feel too. Some people like it, people don't. I can less people care. Like it, they don't. I'm just gonna be me.
What would you say to anyone who wants to get into comedy?
Your reasoning for it will define your purpose. Why you want to do it? I found out why I want to do it. I always had a pure intentions is very, cats want to be famous. I wanted to be famous. I wanted to change people's lives. I want to help people. I think that's why Tupac was so great. He was doing hip hop because he wanted to actually change things. As a comedian, I just wanted to help people. I do it to tell people the truth, to help them out. I really don't do it for fame. Fame, if it comes great. If it don't, I don't care. Everybody famous now. You got strippers famous. Everybody famous now. Fame ain't even fame no more. Back in they fame, he's like, oh my God. George Clooney walking the room. Bob Marley, these guys were legends. These days, everybody got a camera. Everybody got cameras everywhere. I'm about purpose, so that's what it is. I didn't know y'all know I was this deep. At 33. I was like this at 19 too.
Family is so important to me, especially grandmothers, and I heard you touching on grandmothers.
They got that down home. They got that truth. Grandmas don't care no more. I'll tell you the truth.
Don't chill.
Love my grandma. No, they don't make them like that no more. Grandmama's like 15 now.
What else do you got going on?
Right now, I'm in the midst of making a lot of films. I'm making about 15, 20 films. I'm a shooting.
You still hanging out with Shad Moss? How he doing?
I've never real life hang out with Bow Wow. I'm a different soul.
Okay.
Bow Wow, we did films together.
Okay.
And I pray Bow Wow find who he is.
Okay.
And I'm not saying that to diss him because I love my brother. I have gone to a higher plane of life, of consciousness. I can't deal in lower frequencies right now. I want to deal and come to the higher level of what the Father wants us to do. I can't deal in, yo man, you wanna go get these hoes, man? Let's go on a private jet. Oh, we're not on a jet. I'm on Spirit Airlines. As a person, if I was to say something to him, no one's immune to the tests and trials and tribulations of life. So just be real with yourself, man. I got 3 kids, man, 3 children, and I'm chilling. I love my family. Like, bro, if you chill trying to be like on a Scream tour, like I get it, people are screaming for you, but now what? They scream and then our communities are still messed up. Bow Wow, I love you, but bro, I'm past the whole roll bounce. I love roll bounce.
I loved you in Lottery Ticket.
Great film. I'm saying this with all due respect. I'm not on that. Shout out to Bow Wow. Prayerfully he sees and hope God reveals him who he really is. And him, himself, not the image Bow Wow is, who Shad Moss is. Own up to it, man. I owned up to it. Was that too real? I'm sorry. But people think that
This is real talk.
Brent Jackson. I don't want to be too harsh. I love you, Bow Wow. Keep it up. I don't want to be that dude that's like I'm self-righteous. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that dude either. Nigga, sometimes truth will set you free. Like, nigga, this ain't 1995 no more. Tell me, like, B, you got to fix this right here. This right here, your comment. I don't care. Like, okay. I take note. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me, but some people, they can't. My ego is down. But yeah, shout out to Brent Jackson, social media. You hit me on MySpace.
If you still got a MySpace, then you're not vibrating on the higher frequency. If you still on MySpace, you are not on his frequency. That's all I'm saying.
I'm still on MySpace, nigga.
You still on MySpace, friend?
Instagram, Facebook, Brandy Jackson. Just look at my name. Look for the blue check because they got a bunch of fake stuff, man. So, you know.
So you heard it first, Rochester.
Love y'all.
We're here, Brandon T. Jackson. Thank you.
And we know this won't be his last time. This is Tunya Griffin Char, Brandon Jackson. We out.
Love y'all.
Until the next time.
Peace be unto you. Love y'all.